Yo, man, what is up with people over there in Britain going off on the black soccer players? Do I need to come over there and slap the shit out of somebody?
Yeah. Do you know what? Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Greetings, Mopreme. Thank you.
Finally, right?
No, thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Thank you, Mopreme, for taking the interview. It's a great honor to be speaking to you, man. Where do I begin? I mean, this is Mopreme Shakur for the listeners. His family is legendary. We're gonna go into that, but for now, I just want to just take a moment just to kind of honor your presence, because a lot of people don't realize how important you and your family are, not only to hip hop, but to me, not even just American culture, but to me, Black history. And we're going to get into that. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Great stuff. Well, okay. I just want to start off then by, let's just start off by saying, where did you grow up? Like, where about in America did you grow up? Where are you from?
I hail from Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York.
Right. Okay. So how are you and Tupac brothers? Can you kind of break that down?
We have different mothers, but
Right.
my father raised us both.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the Shakur family.
Pac was Guerra.
Okay. So with regards to the Shakur family, like, where does the name Shakur come from? I mean, what does it stand for? The name Shakur?
It's it's Arabic in origin. It means grateful to God, thankful to God, and it was started by uh, Abba, the grandfather, and and adopted by various number of people who became family, and not all necessarily blood related.
Okay.
We came up under the teachings and followings a lot of Malcolm,
Right.
Malcolm X, a lot of most of our family. You know, Malcolm was the man.
Of
You know,
course.
so we carry on a lot of what he was doing, and they try to carry what he was doing, and they, considering the political climate, the cultural climate in the country, it was time for revolution, and it became into what it became. You did.
Right. Okay. So with regards to well, so I learned that Tupac's mum, the late Queen Affeni Shakur, um, and
That's right.
again, forgive me if I'm wrong, but this is what I researched, that Lumumba was first married to Affeni before meeting your father, which we'll get to that. But I believe that Affeni was first married to Lumumba Shakur. He was the founder of the Harlem chapter of the Black Panther Party in New York.
Afeni was a Panther, and I believe they did have a relationship,
Right.
and then it was my father, in which she still loves him to this day. So
Okay.
that's what it is.
Right. So let's talk about your father more. Um, can the listeners know who your father is?
Ooh, ooh. If you those who are unaware, haven't been had the privilege of knowing any of the history of Dr. Mutulu Shakur, my dear acupuncture doctor, and he's a revolutionary. He was a member of the Republic of New Africa and the Black Liberation Army. He was not a Panther, but as people often lump all the revolutionaries together, there was various groups moving in the same direction, but they weren't all one thing. It wasn't. Everybody wasn't Panther. There was Panthers. There was BLA. There was different groups. SNCC. There was. So yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's amazing because, like I said, you can call obviously your father's a doctor, and I mean, how
Oh, I
did
was. Excuse me for cutting you off. Excuse me for cutting you off. I was telling you about. Finished telling you about my father, right?
yeah.
Sorry, my bad. My bad, y'all. Just taking my medicine. All right. So peep game. Um, my father, him, the Brown Beret Puerto Rican group back in the day, they took over Lincoln Detox Hospital in the Bronx because they were trying to, which is like liquid handcuffs provided by the government, and they kicked them. They took over the hospital, and that was pivotal. Eventually, they had to give it up, and my father started his own clinic, Banner, in Harlem. But he was also part of the Black Liberation Army, and so he was being seen as a leader, and you know they associate him with some certain crimes. One of the crimes he accused is the liberation of Assata Shakur, some armed robberies, armed Brinks trucks robberies, bank robberies, things of that nature. But they don't really have any proof because it was all by informants. So, you know, you pay somebody enough, they say anything. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
But so they were trying to take out the leaders, all the leaders of righteous people, of left leaning people. They was trying to take them all out. Look and see, the evidence is there. So we feel fortunate that Mutulu's still with us
Yes.
because he was, he ended up on FBI's 10 most wanted list.
Wow.
And he was they were saying he was saying he wasn't going to be taken alive, so we was worried about that part.
Right.
In the
Right.
meantime, with Pac, with his mother, the families spread out, you know what I mean, because we didn't want to be harassed. So instead of harassing us, they harassed us for a little bit, but we was peeping game, so they just watched us from afar until this very day. My
Yeah.
father was sentenced to 60 years in prison. Um, they denied all his appeal, all his cash release, they denied everything. So they can't hold him past 2024
Right.
because in America you have to do 85% of your federal time. Even though they're screwing him because he was sentenced under the old laws. Under the old laws, you only had to do 50% of the time. Well over. He's about at been like 35 years in. So they've been screwing him for like
For the longest.
and the person only person that can do anything about it is the sentencing judge. And
Oh, I think it's breaking up again.
call.
All
So
right.
we are trying to keep Mutulu's spirits up for these last couple. Keep the fire in his belly, stay positive, progressive, and keep his brain and mind strong. So when he come home, we can get busy.
No, well, of course, and salute to him. Salute to him. Prayers are with him. Definitely. Definitely. He's a soldier.
He also fought in Africa,
Right.
in Zimbabwe, uh, al- also at the same time. So he's a hell of a guy. He did concerts raising money to buy ambulances in Africa
Wow.
when that was going on.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
So
that.
he's always been about trying to get people. Yeah.
Talking about your father again, how did your father and Affeni meet?
Well, like I said, there was different groups, and they worked together often because of lack of um, you know supplies, resources, and forces. They would combine and work together at times. So my father was in the BLA. Affeni was a Panther. They often worked together. That's how it was. People in different groups. We all, was black or brown. So, there was a lot of cohesion there, a lot of commingling, and that's how that happened.